Merhaba arkadaşlar, bugün yanımda David var. Kendisi yabancı olduğundan dolayı bu videoyu İngilizce çekeceğiz. Ki yabancı arkadaşlarımız da faydalansın. Hi David, what's up?
Hi,
How are you today?
great.
So guys,
In winter.
yeah, of course. So David is our roommate, who is such a great friend. And in this video, he is going to tell his experience about work and travel and Lake George. So let's introduce yourself, David.
Hi everyone, I'm David. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Skopje, Macedonia. And last year, 2019, I was a work and travel student.
So, how did you decide to participate in this program, David?
Well, I decided to. I always wanted to go to America, and I know that these years when I'm a student is my best opportunity to go to America. So after the first semester, I passed all my exams, and I decided maybe February, March to go to America. So I went to an agency and picked the random location, Lake George.
So, when you got the job interview from Lake George, did you have enough information about the location?
Well, not as much. Like,
Not as much like this year students, because we had no information at all.
Yeah.
But this year students, look, we make these videos for the students. They can watch our videos and like get more information. But
well, I didn't know information about the city, about Lake George, but I knew information about the program and what was happening and what was going to happen. And I started meeting up. There are a lot of Facebook groups. So there was one Facebook group, Work and Travel Experience Macedonia, and I wrote there for Lake George, and a bunch of people texted me, and I met up with them. And one of them is Martin. You guys know him.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
So we met up with a lot with people who had experience, and they told me how things were.
So, Martin and you met up via Facebook group, right?
Yeah.
So, I didn't know that.
Also, the agency where we took the job, they connected us. For example, with Martin, with Andre.
oh
Yes,
Andre,
our roommate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They connected us via the agency.
okay.
So,
So I will ask you,
yes.
how many jobs did you have, and what was your shift weekly totally?
Well, my every program only offers one job, and the second and the third job and maybe fourth job you have to find yourself. So my first job was bellman at the Holiday Inn. Bellman, you have to greet the guests and help them with their luggage if they want to, and they leave you a tip if they want. So that was my first job. When I got there, immediately I started going to everywhere, cafes, restaurants, shops, to find another job. So in the first weeks, I found I worked 3 jobs. In the first week, I found the 2 new jobs, like the second and third job. I found immediately in the first few weeks, because I was going everywhere to cafes, restaurants, shops, and when I walked to the shops and restaurants, I requested to speak to the manager. I didn't speak with the employee, because maybe they can tell me no, we don't have any
Vacancy.
any positions available. So speak with the manager. That's a tip
Yeah.
to get a job. My
Because
second job,
yeah, and the employees they just give a piece of paper and fellas will call
Yeah,
you, right?
fill
Yeah.
it this, and we will call you.
yeah, my second job was an overnight shift in a motel. So I was like a security overnight. I had to take care of the place.
Security David.
Yeah. There's an interesting story. We'll get to that.
Yes.
With
So you had 3 jobs, maybe, right?
yeah, and the third job was in a shop. I printed clothes.
Yeah. We Dilligaf, yeah, we know it.
Yeah, the shop name is Dilligaf. That's a brand.
Yeah.
And Dilligaf stands for "Does it look like I give a fuck?" So
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that,
part of
that's the
reason.
motto actually, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
David, how many hours had you from your first job, second job, and your
But
third
by
job?
the way,
And
by the
total.
way, by
Yeah.
the way, when did you go to Lake George? The dates, exactly dates, because some questions asked me like middle of June or at the end of the June. Maybe I can't find a second job or any accommodation and so on. You know, that's why.
Well, it depends on the place.
Yes.
The place Lake George. A lot of people from Jamaica were in Lake George, and it depends on every student's exam session, like period. My exams are end of May, beginning of June. So I went beginning of June because I have to finish my exams. But the Jamaicans finished with their exams beginning of May. So they arrived earlier in May, and many of the positions were already taken by them because they came and they asked for second jobs.
Yes. And many of them had the 3 jobs.
Yeah,
Maybe 4, we don't know.
the work hours were honestly not that good, but I think it was because of the season. So that's
But
why I
you
had
had-
3 jobs. I took 3 jobs because the work hours were not that good. For my
But,
first job there was 30 hours, and from second and third I think 20 something. So totally is around 70 hours per week.
Totally,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So Ömer,
I had a question about your first job. You talked it like last year that you had some problems. Would you recommend for students to work at Holiday Inn, because everyone had a problem with that hotel?
Well,
Because you
I
said
think-
you said the
I
boss
think-
is a cheap fuck, right?
well, yeah, the boss is yeah. Honestly, I had the best position, bellman, because I just stand in front of the door and wait for people to come. So
so
basically I sit on my phone.
did you
And
earn
wait
any
for-
tips?
Yeah, the tips were surprisingly good, especially July and August. Like at least $10 tip. Yeah,
Because
or five something.
because
like
Did
am I
you
right?
have to
Am I
do-
right? 4th of July, right? The Independent Day.
Yeah, I mean, Lake George, it's a tourist destination for summer, so July and August are the.
Did you have
Most
to do
of it.
anything to earn tips? Like, hey, how are you today? You look gorgeous or something.
No,
like
I think that it's the culture there that forces them to tip you. But I'm that type of a character that speaks. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was talking to them, but um, in 60% of the time they started talking to me, so they wanted to talk.
Yeah, also because people were very friendly, you know.
I think server and bellman in the Holiday Inn are okay, but housekeeping they had a lot of problems. I remember that in the Holiday Inn.
So what about
Like-
other jobs?
Well, first of all, the best jobs are the ones that you can make tips, because you get paid extra.
Yeah. Or the jobs where you can get
Or-
like
or-
toilet paper, towels for home,
Yeah.
right?
The best job is server because you can work half, like for example we worked 8 hours a day or something like that, and the servers can work 4 hours and they can make as much money as the guy who was working 8 hours and maybe more. So server is definitely the best option, but for server you have to talk and joke with the guest and everything
Yeah.
to get good tips.
Like you have to
Those
be
guys,
you have to be friendly.
yes, friendly and charismatic also.
Yeah. So the other question is, when you had a free time, how did you spend with your time? How did you use your time effectively?
Well,
Actually, I know you hadn't a lot of free time.
yeah, I
But
had
if you
three
had-
jobs and I had a fixed timetable. How do I say? A fixed schedule, and it was throughout the entire summer the same. For example, I think you guys, your schedules varied week to week, right?
Yes, week to week.
Yeah.
My schedule from every job was the same till the beginning till the end. So I knew it was fixed. So I knew what days I'm free and what time I'm not. I wasn't free. I didn't have much free time, but the time I was free, I went to Walmart shopping for food and stuff. I went to the bank to cash in my checks, and
Outlets maybe together, right?
Yeah.
some shopping or something like. But I didn't have much free time. But
Sometimes-
that was because I choose that. I choose to have 3 jobs and overwork. I was like a maniac. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we got home during the day, if David had a free time, he was sleeping at all.
Yeah. I was sleeping because
And we called him Sleepy Boy. That's the funniest moment I remember.
Yeah.
well, from Monday to Friday, I was working at the hotel and at the printing shop at Dilligaf, and on the weekend I was working the night shift. So Monday till Friday I was working from 8 a.m. till maybe 4 or something like that p.m. and from Friday I was working from 11 p.m. at night till 7 in the morning. So my sleeping schedule was
fucked
all
up, really.
all over the place.
So, Ömer, if you like, you can ask him.
Yeah, okay. We will ask you like last 2 questions. One question is, how much did you earn totally? Like, first tell about the first job, second job, third job, then totally how much?
Well, I think I earned the most from the first job because I was a bellman. I had the most hours, 30 hours per week, and also I had tips. So I don't know exactly from each job how much I earned, but so should I say with tips with everything, or
Yeah, everything included.
Everything.
so around $15,000.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a moneymaker.
but
Yeah, that's
you know,
why I didn't have much free time.
but this is not like a normal work and show. This was like unnormal because you had
Yeah, because-
3 jobs.
Yeah, it was a hardcore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hardcore, like max
Yeah, max
difficulty.
I think in Lake George, like the maximum was like 15, like to between 20,000. But it's not. It's very very rare. But normally it's like 8 till.
Well, it depends which job you get and how much you're capable of getting.
Yeah.
New
So
jobs.
so generally speaking, would you advise for all students who watch this video to get a third, like 3 job, 1, 2, and 3?
Well, I got 3 jobs because my work hours were very low. I only got 30 hours from the first job, so and 20 hours from the second job. That was 50 hours, and that was little for me, so
Yeah.
that's why I got a third job. So it will be 70. Also, I want to say that the night job, that was
Easy?
the most well.
Speak honestly, man. We know you.
No, it was not easy because it's nighttime, so you can stay up until like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, but after that it's very hard. And at
But
7
you
in the
can
morning,
sleep.
it's
Yeah. You can sleep while the
well,
boss is
that's
at home, right? Secret.
at your risk.
Yeah.
By the way, I had one accident because I was also a security there.
So
One night,
yes.
there was a fight. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was cleaning the grills by the pool. That was one of the tasks you had to do during the night shift, and the fight broke out, and there was screaming and everything, and the owner, the boss, came out, and 15 policemen on bikes came, and 2 police cars came in like 1 minute.
Oh.
There was like an army. Yeah, they arrested the guy.
So what was your reaction that time?
No, it wasn't with me. It was with some of the guests.
Yeah, but also I wonder it. What was your react?
I was surprised and
Yeah.
a little bit excited because it was interesting. I mean, it's not
Lots of police
every day.
came here, right?
Yeah, like a lot of policemen. And they were interviewing me also. What did you saw?
Yes. Last question. Did you get tax refund, and how much money?
Well, there are many ways you can get tax refunds. You can go through your agency, but when I do these types of things with the agencies or tax, I ask around people that have experience with these things. So I heard the best option was through some guy or something. It was and that guy, Macedonian guy, he fills in your files. It's through TurboTax, and you just give him your information, he fills it out, and he says, here's your tax return. Do you want it? And of course I said yes, because it was a couple of $1,000s, which was very surprising for me. You get some student bonuses and something like that.
Yeah. Because we didn't even give so much tax, I think. It was not like it was like $1,000.
Maybe you had 3 jobs, that's why you got
Yeah.
2,000
No,
or
because
more.
it was it was more than 2,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say the audience know how much is it.
Well,
Did you include 15,000 with tax or without tax?
well, I included with tax. Yeah. So I got from Trump 1,200 because of
Why?
coronavirus. Did you guys get?
Actually, I'm waiting, but I guess it takes long time.
So I got that to $1,200 from Trump because of the coronavirus, and I think I got. Oh wait, I forgot how. I think
let's say
3,000
approximately.
something. Like
What the fuck? 3,000?
3,000.
Wow, man.
So you gave
12,000
for the
plus
program,
3,000, right,
Yeah.
David?
Yeah, something like that.
So
It's
you
it's
didn't
very it's
make
very
any-
hard to calculate because
Yeah,
you
lots
get
of
tips
things.
and
Yes.
and you pay rent, you
Yeah.
buy food, you travel, you
Travel, yeah.
buy shop, everything. Yeah.
So by the way,
So you gave, yeah, I have one. So you gave 3,000 for the program and earned at the 4,000 from tax, right?
No. I paid 2,000, around 2,000 for the program, including the flight tickets, a return
Wow.
flight ticket,
Okay.
and my parents from home gave me $1,000 to have there.
Okay.
So yeah, 3,000 to go, and I returned the 3,000. Yes.
Okay. That's good.
So would you advise Lake George for students? Some students go to Lake George as a first time, and some students for second time.
Well, I mean, it's in a great position because you have everything. You have Walmarts very close to you, all the fast food.
Yeah, there were
Restaurants.
lots of minibus trolley to go to Walmart
Yes,
and
yes,
outlets and so on.
You have outlets with famous brands. You have parks, right? You have parks.
Yeah.
You have boat rides and everything.
By the way,
Well,
lots of free time activities within distance, maybe 20 minutes by bus, right?
yeah. You have bus, trolley, and during the summer, I think it was every 10 or 15 minutes, right?
Yes, in the season.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's very easy. Like you if you go there, you easily get used to the area because it's a small area, and yeah, I would recommend it to people who are capable of finding jobs and talking but I don't know, it depends on the season. So the season that we were in, and I worked with people that had come for a second or a third time, and they said that the year before that, so we were in 2019, and in 2018 it was a better season. So it depends on the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would like to point out here, despite the pandemic in 2020, I talked lots of people who lived there, and they said that in the summer season was very busy, and they didn't expect that. So they said that we haven't enough student. If you guys were here, you can go to overtime or earn lots of money. You know? Did you hear that before? Because of pandemic.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't knew that.
Do you remember Ömer and me? We worked in the Mexican restaurant Pablo, across the
Yeah.
park. Yeah, the manager woman said that the summer season was very busy despite the pandemic.
Almost half of the employees were not like they were students. So if we were like this year, we would make like a lot of money, maybe
Yeah.
the double of 50.
Yeah, it depends on the season. Maybe if we
Yeah.
were this year, I wouldn't be working 3 jobs.
Yeah, maybe one job
Yeah.
would be enough. Yeah.
Maybe 4. So what else?
Depends on the place where you go. So I knew
Yeah.
people that only had one job for the entire summer because the hours were good. They had overtime, they had tips, and they didn't need to find a second job.
Yeah, that's all. Would you add something different, David or Ömer?
I think not.
Research the place where you want to go. Ask for. I chose Lake George because by process of elimination, and I was in a way lucky. But there are places that are bad places. I mean, you will not make any money. Like I know people
Yeah.
that went to I think New Jersey or somewhere. They didn't make enough money. They returned in July, so they cut their program because
Yeah, middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the season. So, for example, if you want to go to somewhere in Michigan or Utah or somewhere, ask around, like if the place is okay for other, so you would know other people's experience about the place.
Yes. So, guys, as I mentioned before, David was our roommate.
Yeah.
And
We spent maybe 4 months together.
yeah,
with
together,
travel.
and we were on
Yeah.
together to holiday, right? On the travel
Yeah.
season, yeah. And we had such a great time in different cities.
Entire America, man.
Yes,
We
yes,
traveled everywhere.
and we will tell you about our travel experience because we had lots of things in the next
Actually,
videos.
the travel side is actually much better than the
Yes,
work
much
side,
better
right?
than and more excited.
Yeah, definitely. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles,
Vegas,
maybe,
Miami.
maybe, man, lots of cities. I don't know. Maybe I forgot some city's name. You know, we visited.
Yeah.
So, but travel contents in the next videos. A couple of videos later, we will do it together. And David, thank you join tonight.
Yeah. Pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah, we miss you, man.
When this situation clears out, you guys can join. Visit me, and I'll visit you.
Sure, man.
Yeah,
Why not? Sure, of course.
Definitely.
And arkadaşlar, video izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederiz. Türkçe bitiriyoruz. Dediğimiz gibi travel ile ilgili kısımları gelecek videolarda anlatacağız. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyoruz. Sonraki videolarda görüşmek üzere. Görüşürüz. Goodbye, David.